It's 1990, a great year for metal. Megadeth released Rust in Peace, Judas Priest released Painkiller, Slayer released Seasons in the Abyss, Alice in Chains released their debut album Facelift, and I'm working at Tower Records. There's a box that all the promotional cassettes that nobody wants gets dumped into, and these cassettes are up for grabs. First come, first get. This is where I discovered Pantera's Cowboys from Hell cassette. I remember putting that tape in, and the guitar intro starts with the flanger, and then that riff kicks in, and it's the tightest guitar tone I'd ever heard. It sounded like a chainsaw plugged into an amplifier. The sound came from Dimebag Darrell's choosing to use a solid-state amplifier as opposed to the tube amplifiers most other guitar players are using. Tube amps had a warmer, looser sound to them, and solid-state amplifiers had a tighter attack to the sound. Megadeth almost scooped Dime up to be their guitar player, and the story would have had a totally different ending. They offered him health insurance, a Nike endorsement, and lots of money, but he came back to Texas and said, "Look, man, I would only join Megadeth if they had hired my brother Vinny too, but they already had a drummer, so they decided to knuckle down and put Texas metal on the map." Dime's playing was so precise, and Vinny and the bass player Rex were all locked in. Then Phil comes in and commands the mic. Song after song, all I could think of is they are so damn tight. Thrash can sometimes go off the rails a little bit, but these guys are tight like James Brown's band is tight. The drums just stay in the pocket, and this is back when bands didn't have Pro Tools grids to align everything to. Either you could play or you couldn't, and these guys could play. The song Domination was recorded in one take, and at the very beginning of that take, you can hear drummer Vinny yell, "First take like a motherfucker!" Then I saw the video for Cowboys from Hell on Headbangers Ball. Strobe lights going off, crowd going nuts. This is my new favorite metal band and the one that all other bands shall be compared to from now on. Now, I don't know what you know about band videos, but basically, someone just plays the record and then the band acts like they're playing the song, so it's kind of hard to judge how good the band is by a music video. But seeing the video of Pantera playing live at Foundation's Forum confirmed it. These guys are just as tight live as they are on the record. I wore that cassette out. I remember going to a party at someone's house and meeting my little brother from another mother, Dan, there. Neither of us drank or wanted to be around the other people that were at the party, so we ended up in another room playing video games while the party was going on. At some point, we decided to run out and get some food, and when we got in his car, he also had the Pantera tape. Did we just become best friends? Yep. Around that same time, the band released their first VHS Pantera the Videos. Most bands were doing something similar where they put out a bunch of videos on tape, but Pantera had also put a bunch of videos shot on the road, and rumor has it inspired the guys from Jackass to do what they do. This is the video where I found out that Yngwie Malmsteen does not like donuts. A year later, Pantera were in the studio recording the follow-up to Cowboys and decided to hop on a plane to Russia, who were just letting American bands play over there for the first time. Unless you were Billy Joel or a huge act like that, you weren't playing Russia. The bill for the show was AC/DC, Metallica, the Black Crowes, and Pantera, with Pantera opening the show. This was Russia's first taste of live American metal, and Pantera was going to kick things off. Pantera's dressing room was a small tent. There were about 1.6 million fans there, one of the largest shows ever. The security for the show was the Russian army, who upon seeing what Pantera's music was doing to the fans started hitting people with rubber clubs. They had never seen this many people lose it for a band before, and again, the band was as tight as can be. Seeing the band interact with fans definitely had an influence on me. Before them, I thought you needed to be too cool for school to your fans. This blew all that bullshit out of the water. I get chills every time I watch these videos. This is the standard for metal, in my opinion.
Hello there, listen to me. Do you want to know about all the new things? Then hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Hit all the bells, Liberty Bell, bells and whistles, smoke and mirrors, smokes and magics. Just jump through the hoops like they want you to.